Hey, this is Matt Reisinger of the Reisinger Homes. Welcome to my video blog dedicated to building science and fine craftsmanship. I got a fun one for you today. I've been watching way too much MythBusters, and so I've got a test for you. Here is the theory we are going to check out. I've been using PL400 glue for many years for all my subfloors. This used to be kind of the gold standard out there in the industry. About a month or two ago, I pulled off some Advantech decking. That's my favorite type of subfloor off of the house because we were doing the repair. I can't remember the exact situation. But I was surprised that that PL400 did not hold as well as I would have expected it to. So there's a fairly new player in the marketplace. This is called SmartBond by DAP. And this is a 100% polyurethane glue. Basically comes out like a foam out of this tip here. And then in theory, that 100% polyurethane glue should bond much better to the decking than this PL400. So Tim Hill, one of my awesome project managers who works with me, set up a super cool test here where we're going to perform on video, and hopefully we'll test out our theory that SmartBond is going to hold better. We've got about a I don't know, 6 by 10 inch size piece of Advantech decking here. This is 1/8" Advantech that's been glued down with 2, so let's say 6-inch strips of PL400 over here. And then over here, the first one we're going to test is the same setup except glued down with SmartBond. We have no fasteners at this point. We tacked them in with nails just to hold them until the glue dried. So now we're going to link up this 1,000 pound scale and a come along, and we're going to see which one of these releases at what poundage rating. So it should be an interesting test. Okay, test is ready. Let's see how it goes. This is the SmartBond to the 1/8" Advantech, and we're using a come along. We're at about 150 pounds, 200 pounds of pressure, and still no release. 300, a little over 400. Oh, and we maxed it out. The SmartBond is so far over 1,000 pounds. I'm going to keep going, Tim, and let's see what happens on this.
We can.
So far, so good.
Probably about 2,000 pounds.
Oh man, that's fantastic. I'll lace in some pictures of this, but look at this, where the SmartBond finally did release. We left a lot of plywood in place. Boy, it had bonded really well. Got a lot of wood fibers down here. I'd say that SmartBond is incredible. That is quite a test.
So Advantech came loose before the glue did.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The Advantech actually physically pulled apart, and a good portion of the plywood is still stuck to that 2 by 10 joist that we made there. All right, let's reset the test for the PL400 piece now. All right, we're set up for round 2. This one is the PL400. If you can see that scale, we're at about 250 pounds of force so far. Woo! And it broke loose. Wow, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing the GoPro footage to see the exact number, but it looked to me it was about 300 or so pounds maybe when that PL400 broke loose. And if you look at the glue joints here, we'll lace in some photos of these. You can see that we did lose a little bit. We actually did stick some of the Advantech down. We've got some wood fibers in here, but for the most part, it looks to me like that glue failed at a much lower rate than the SmartBond. That's a pretty definitive test. That's awesome. Well, there you go. Test results are in. SmartBond is about 3 times stronger than standard PL400. You know, if you build a house with this, I wouldn't go back and change it. It's not like it failed at 10 pounds or at 50 pounds. It's like we had to use a come along to pull it off. So it's not the end of the world if you get PL400 on a house. In fact, I've built many with this. But it does show that SmartBond is quite a bit more effective, approximately 3 times better holding power. That's impressive. I'll make another video that we can actually show you using it because we use this on this house that we're in right here. So thanks for joining me, everybody. We'll see you next time.
So far, so good.